Matt Lenihan Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store. We're here. Jamie Conlan. Jamie, first off, what a production, what a show. Exciting fights, terrific main event. Give me just overall review of the night.
We had everything but a knockout tonight. We had fantastic 50-50 fights, high quality action, evenly matched fights, but also fights where everyone kind of came just to put on a show. No one left the ring feeling like they had something else more to give. But class night, production, first time working with ProBox. I was really happy with what was seen. I was looking at the monitors and was really, really impressed with what they were doing. The lights, everything, it really felt like a big night, and it's just a building phase for us. The night was testing the water. Again, we move into water for December 7, but it was a real tester that we were really happy with. A lot of learning done tonight, a lot of things to kind of learn from, but in terms of the fights, phenomenal. Pody McCrory against Lenihan just was edge of the seat stuff. Yeah, edge of the seat.
I think every one of these fights had a bit of something where you could almost engage with. The Robbie Davis Jr. fight and with Fortuna. Fortuna caused him some problems. I think there was a knockdown counter which I thought was a slip. There was a bit of drama in a lot of these fights, and obviously Rudy did the business in the rematch tonight. I thought he looked exceptional tonight. I thought he really put on a bit of a clinic, a bit of a statement.
We haven't seen the referee fall tonight. We haven't. They don't get that often. You don't get that often. Referee went down, but yes, I thought bang on with Rudy. I thought Rudy was really good. He really put a statement on the night. The first fight was really debatable. You were there. It had the whole split. It was one of them ones where you weren't sure how it really went, but you were enthralled and wanted to see it again. But after tonight, he put the foot down, made a real stamp on where he is and where he's going in next.
A couple more from me because I know it's late and other people want to talk to you. What do we do next with Pody McCrory? Obviously, a spokesman there. I thought his fight management was quite good tonight, and under a lot of pressure from a guy who is a big hit. I thought he did win the fight. I thought he was comfortable. But what do you do with him next? Because he's been at the heights of Belanga. He says he's took a lot from that fight. Did well tonight, apart from a bit of a scare in the last round, but good performance.
Yeah, listen, myself and Gary Jonas had spoke prior to this fight, and I think we were speaking with Luis de Cubas about Charlo potentially December. I'm not sure if they've locked something in there. I think that's now moved on the Davis card.
Charlo's a big fight, for Pody.
Yeah, I spoke with Tom Loeffler on Akhmedov, his super middleweight he has, Kazakh guy. I know Tom is looking at St. Paddy's Day in New York, and that would kind of fit in well there. And then I know we've also kind of liked the fight with Callum Simpson, and that's been mentioned briefly about potentially going to Barnsley outdoor. Callum Simpson, yeah, great numbers. Pody, he had 8 weeks or just under 8 weeks. My wedding was 7 weeks ago, and he was letting the hair down, to say, and I wish I didn't criticise him on because I was also letting the hair down. So he's had a lot of time to prepare. It was a light heavyweight again. He's a natural super middleweight. He is big, but big fights from here on in.
So just a little sidebar to this. When we come to these events and fans don't see the nightmare that goes on behind the scenes, but we're going to touch on it here briefly. Fights come off, issues with flights. We had to have a fight in terms of Kurt Walker coming off the card. He was absolutely gutted. And it's one of them where it's almost like you don't want to film it, but you wish you could show people the type of shit that goes on behind the scenes, because when you work so hard, you make the weight for a fight to fall through. Like you said, you've had it happen before, but it's never nice, it's never easy. Just explain that situation.
Kurt's had it back-to-back, which is probably an even bigger kick in the nuts. So he was... It was just a real tough day yesterday. Having to go home and do the Halloween parties wasn't in the right frame of mind for a while, but seeing him, understanding him, people don't realise you're going to work for 8 weeks and you're relying on something at the end of that week, 8 weeks to be paid. There's no guarantees that you're ever going to get paid and stuff. Now there'll be something there, and ProBox are for the fighters, so they will do something with them, and it is tough. Watching that and watching them go through that wasn't nice yesterday. But the board are here for a reason. They're the best for a reason. The medicals are here for a reason. You just got to be how things kind of transpired. When it comes to the weight, when it comes to the cutting of the weight, when it comes to kind of the rehydration, and they weren't happy with what they had seen. The board weren't happy with what they'd seen, and like it's up to them. They'll be sending a report over to the California Commission on what they thought, and why they thought it was necessary that they wouldn't pass him and pull this fight. But these are people's livelihoods as well, and so you have to look at. But health is your wealth here, and no one here would sit in a good conscience letting that fight go ahead after what they seen and what they weren't happy with.
Absolutely. Positive note, Waterford next. Tyron McKenna's bang up for this. He's gone to Germany to train. Dylan Moran's up for it. Another exciting journey on this sort of new venture you've got with ProBox.
Yeah, listen, tonight was trial and error, testing a lot of things. I was really happy with the lights. I was really happy with the production. I was really happy with how we done a lot of things. The fights were great. The 50-50 fights were good. You know, prospects being tested, and that's about bringing that going forward. I like one conversation with Gary Jonas. You realise that this man is determined to kind of do big things and bring it now across to this side of the pond. Do it once a month, continually, and making sure statement fights every time. You know, the fighters aren't. There isn't no big title grab or a big massive. Homegrown name or anyone like household name. Yeah. These are fighters, contender series for a reason. These are contenders who are putting it all on the line and taking the fights that the people really want to come and see. And anyone who spoke to tonight, they're coming back to the next one. ALC at the hotel. At Waterford again is the exact same. You know, Tyrone and Dylan Moran is a crossroads fight. It's a genuine fight that everyone is kind of. It's a pick 'em, and I'm looking forward to it.
Jamie Conlan, appreciate your time.